Проснись и пой, Игорь.
Rise and shine, Igor. Okay, I gotta fix the... Even though it's on English, I still gotta cycle on and off to fix it.
Tatiana?
There are things you need to face. Find me in Pripyat.
Tatiana? She's gone. Again.
I'm gonna save. I just gotta update my thumbnail. Getting close to beat the game. Okay. Going over here. Let's see. Yeah. One moment. It's all black and whitish. It's raining. Let's see. Oops. I just wasted that.
Remember when we first arrived in this city of the Chosen Ones? Semenov so badly wanted you on his team. You were handpicked from Leningrad Polytechnic. You and Boris.
And you, Tanya.
Please, stop lying to yourself. I was only invited here because of you. This was your adventure all along. You were the hero who was supposed to make a difference.
We both wanted this.
You wanted this. But have you ever asked what I wanted?
Tanya, please. Everything I've done, everything I planned, it was all for us. This was supposed to be our future.
Future? Let me show you the future.
Spider thing. Oh. Okay. I'm okay. What is blue thing? Maybe it's part of the story, probably. Actually, I'll double check. Evil spider. Okay. Creepy sounds. Yeah, they have these dolls. They're just spooky.
This was supposed to be the future of the Soviet Union, a true atomic city, a place for the elite, scientists, engineers, artists, where everyone would be taken care of, where they all had a purpose and no one would want for anything. No poverty, no crime, no injustice, no inequality. But in the end, it was nothing but a glorified internment camp, infested with KGB goons sniffing around in other people's business. And when the Chernobyl disaster struck, they naturally looked after themselves first. Look at it now. A high-tech mausoleum full of ghosts. A utopia unraveled. What happened, Igor?
The same thing that always happens. People. They're irrational. No matter how much they have, they can't be satisfied. Always need to fuck something up. Create chaos. To me, this city was remarkable, regardless of the outcome.
What was so special about it?
Us.
My sweet Professor Koenig. Come with me. I'll show you some happy memories now.
See what this over here is. That's the only thing I wanted to look at. I don't need any items.
smell that? It's the breeze off the Pripyat River. Flowers in bloom, coffee brewing, lemonade. We ate dessert and read together in the grass.
Yes, you always brought science fiction. What was the name of that author you liked?
The Strugatsky brothers? Or Bulichov?
Sometimes it felt like having a third person at the table.
That was fun. Do you remember the roar of the hydroplanes cruising to Kiev? You used to take me there.
It was a long time ago, but yes, I think so.
Come winter, we'd go skating on the river, just like my childhood in Murmansk.
You used to move so fast, like a torpedo, spooking those poor fishermen sitting by their holes in the ice. And I was such a horrible skater.
You were the worst. But you had me. I would always hold your hand and keep you from falling.
I wish you were doing that right now. I need you, Tanya, so badly.
I know.
Hello. Oh, that door is blocked now. Well, it's Chernobylite. Let's see, I have radiation to remove. Oh, actually, that's psych. Okay, traveling back to the base. This was just a quick memory lane mission. Not really mission, just interacting with items from the past. But the next one will be a mission from one of the allies.
What's going on, Igor?
Let's see. Yeah, I'll just sleep.
Wake up, my love. There's something I have to show you.
Again?
Tanya? What?
I need you to revisit some places from the past. You must remember. Find me near the Duga complex.
That's twice in a row. Save. I'll do a food drop. Food drop. And another food drop. Got 1 point of interest. Spiders. 3 in this area.
Power plant employees, firefighters, nurses, doctors, miners, soldiers, and liquidators. Hundreds of thousands of people helped clean up the disaster site.
Monument to those who saved the world.
Maybe they wouldn't need to save it if someone else hadn't fucked it up so badly in their first place.
You never used to be so cynical.
Is that a fact?
Just vacuum
Or is
my
your memory
second
playing
spider
tricks on you?
tonight.
That's the problem with memories. They're unreliable, fleeting. We remember things as we wish them to be, instead of how they actually happened.
What do you want from me, Tanya?
Take a closer look at the monument. Do you see that man on the left? The one holding a dosimeter? There were no dosimeters at the site right after the disaster. The ones that weren't broken were confiscated. These people had no idea what they were facing, and anyone who tried to tell the truth was silenced. State secrets have always been a top priority for our leaders. State secrets and May Day parades. Simple people were just collateral damage, the cost of doing their dirty business.
It was more complicated than that. Besides, progress always comes at a price.
Progress, huh? Come with me, Igor. I'll show you what progress you've always loved so dearly.
Okay. There's a huge spider crawling across the floor and right in front of me, like. So I vacuumed it up. It's gonna be alive for, I don't know, several days.
Remind you of anything?
That's new. The work of dark tourists, I suppose.
But what do you see?
Human silhouettes. Dark shadows burned into the background. Almost like images from Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The residue of human beings in their final moments after the bomb dropped. They were disintegrated, instantly reduced to ashes at 5,000 degrees Celsius. The nuclear fission of uranium-235 and plutonium-239 created explosions so powerful they bleached everything near the blast. But why are you showing me this? I've never worked on nuclear weapons. All I wanted was to provide cheap, unlimited power for my fellow citizens, not to build fucking bombs.
Are you sure of that? What do you remember about the RBMK-1000 reactor?
It was unreliable, flawed, used to malfunction all the time.
And why did the party bosses insist on using this flawed design? Remember, Igor. You've got to remember.
Because it could be easily adopted to wartime production.
Atoms for peace could become atoms of destruction in an instant.
That was never the plan. Do you understand?
I have to show you something else. Follow me.
Blueprint?
The Russian woodpecker, steel yard, Moscow Eye, a beast with many names.
Duga 1, over the horizon radar. It was supposed to warn us about incoming nuclear missiles from the west. Impressive in size and very power-hungry. The array needed its own power plant to supply electricity. But at the end of the day, it's just a radar.
It's a tool of war. Yet another step towards a never-ending arms race. So that's progress for you, Igor? And you've been a part of that, even if unwittingly.
What are you talking about?
Was that even all of it? What about the secret transmissions, mind control, KGB experiments?
Why don't you tell me, since you seem to know so much about it?
I wish I could, but I can't.
You brought me here, and...
Don't sulk, Igor. Use your brain.
Unless I'm going crazy, and you're nothing but a voice in my head. Tanya? Tanya?
Okay. One moment, I gotta feed the cat.
Namaste, Igor.
And good day to you, Mikhail. I saw you fooling around with some cards earlier. Are you a gambling man?
These are tarot cards.
Huh? Are you moonlighting as a gypsy? Where's your crystal ball?
Oh, let me think where I left it. Oh, now I remember. It's up your asshole. You don't like anything that doesn't fit with your mind-numbing scientific worldview, right?
I don't like superstitious nonsense without any basis in reason or fact.
You can bet your skinny little ass there are things around here that can't be easily explained. You should keep an open mind instead of just burying your face in books. The tarot can be a powerful fucking tool if you let it.
Okay, I'll bite. What does the tarot say?
I actually already pulled a card for you today. The Lovers. Nice. This card can have multiple meanings. There's the obvious one.
Me and Tatiana?
Very good. But it also means having to make a choice. One that will have consequences you cannot foresee. I'd have to pull a second card to get into it. Should I do that, Igor?
I think I'll stick with my mind-numbing scientific worldview. Thanks anyway.
I'll talk to the rest of the NPCs, see if they have anything new to say. Store my resources.
What's going on, Igor?
Nothing from that guy.
How are things, Professor?
And nothing again. This guy's always hiding, like behind here.
They are close, Mercy. I can hear them screeching under the floor. Filthy rodents.
Rats, you mean? You think those furry buggers can eat through a concrete wall?
But something is amiss. The Rat King. I can't hear him anymore.
Is he gone?
He's never truly gone. But sometimes he goes away. And then it's like...
What?
It's like the cobwebs are all blown away. I can think clearly for a moment. And I remember... things.
What do you remember?
A hospital. People in white gowns. A madman strapped to a gurney, screaming in terror. And myself. I'm strapped down too. Why are you doing this? I don't belong here. Let me out.
Calm down. Everything's going to be fine. It's all in the past now.
You can't keep me here against my wishes.
Tarakan, please. You're safe now.
What? Where am I?
Mikhail's warehouse. You're safe.
Nobody is safe from the Rat King, little mouse. Not ever. Don't you ever forget that.
Ah, yes. Our old friend, the Rat King. I guess everything's back to normal then.
Let's see. Where is Olga hiding? I'm looking for this one NPC. Well, she wins the hide and seek match. Can't even find her. Wait, I can't find her because she's invisible. Like,
Igor, just the stalker I wanted to see.
What's up?
she just
Any luck going
spawned.
against the lurkers?
The shadows, you mean? Oh, I'm doing what I can, but these creatures are both dangerous and unpredictable.
You don't have to tell me that.
Say
They
the
killed
clip.
more than a few friends of mine. And from what I gather, NAR hasn't had any luck hunting them either. They're scary, but they can definitely be killed. Just stick the barrel of your trusty shotgun in its face, wherever that lump is between its shoulders, and pull the trigger.
The shadows are able to make short jumps across space-time. That's what makes them so dangerous. But this isn't just about killing them. We can't keep spinning our wheels forever. We have to find out what they are and where they're coming from. And put a stop to it for good. NER is part of the puzzle. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, if you find out more, please let me know. Till then, I'll just keep kicking their shadowy asses.
Hey, she went back to being invisible? Like, what? On top of her being invisible, this guy's always hiding behind here, out of sight. Okay. I'm sleeping and then doing the next mission. Did you see that invisible NPC? Like, she's right here.
What can I do for you, Professor?
She just spawns. Like, she's glitching in my pumpkins or something.
What can I do for you, Professor?
Yeah. Okay. Boom. It's funny. Okay. I'll save that clip again. That's just a new perspective. Save. manually. I'm kind of close to the ending of the game. Still got like 8 main missions or something. Let me check. I have 10 trophies left in the game. 9 till the platinum. So one of those is an investigation. So I have 8 main missions.
Hey, Mousy. Have you ever heard the story of the wolf in sheep's clothing?
Yes?
What if it was a mousy in rat's clothing? Or a hare in hunter's clothing? How do you like that?
I'm not sure it's the same.
Of course it is. Sometimes you need to change your skin to stay hidden amongst your enemies.
Well, you're talking about a disguise.
A disguise, sure. I have some useful items stashed in my hideout. The uniforms used by the Rat King's top minions, for example. Then you will look like them and smell like them.
An NAR officer's uniform would definitely be useful.
Look in the building adjacent to the Duggar radar building. 3rd floor. I laid some traps, so watch out for them, Mousy. These traps kill rats and mousies alike. Memorize this rhyme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A hunter went out for a walk. Suddenly, a hare appeared and shot him down. Bang, bang! Oh, oh, oh! The hunter is going to die.
I remember
He's
finding
crawling back
a piece of paper
home,
that says this
saying,
stuff.
bury me deep and let me lie.
It's the other way around. The hunter shot the hare. 1, 2, 3. Every kid in the country knows that rhyme.
It beats a password that anyone can copy. Also, here's the key, so you don't have to break in like a common thief.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. That's the one we know. Let's see where I get some food. More food. Yeah, I guess I could get some medicine.
All these years in the zone and all that Tatakan has to show for it are some officers' uniforms? Be careful, Igor. Don't end up as rat bait.
Well, I got this scanner that will scan everything in an environment. Everything and everyone. No surprises. And no aimless searching. And then these. I'll take these out. They're like zombies, basically. Teleporting zombies and just like rat soldiers. Oh.
Unauthorized personnel!
My least favorite auctioneers, they're just walking things. A couple of these. See the traps. Scan the environment. So do I just shoot these traps?
Come into my parlor, said the spider to the fly. 'Tis the coziest little parlor you ever did spy. Finish the sentence or die, little fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A hare went out for a walk.
A hare went out for a walk.
Wrong answer. Taste the spider's venom.
Oh well. I guess I didn't pay attention to the the dialogue. Gas mask? That would work, wouldn't it?
The way into my parlor is up a winding stair. I have many curious things to show you. When you are there, here comes another riddle for you, pesky fly. Suddenly, a hare appeared.
And shot him down.
Correct. Oh, you are one lucky insect.
Okay.
Oh, no, said the little fly. To ask me is in vain. For who goes up your winding stair can ne'er come down again. A verse for you. Bang, bang, hoo, hoo, hoo.
I don't even remember.
Good. I mean, wrong. But good for the spider.
Oh.
I'm sure you must be weary, dear, soaring up so high. Will you rest upon my little bed? Said the spider to the fly. Now, pay attention. He was crawling back home.
Saying, bury me deep and let me lie.
I can't believe you made it, you sneaky fly. Well, come into my parlor. Enjoy.
The last one I timed out, I guess. It didn't choose a choice. And blew up. Well, not really blew up, he just took some damage. From the area. Hey, look, rats.
Officer's stripes. I'm sure these will look good on me.
One more thing. My computer. I have over 10 gigs of findings concerning Chernobylite.
Great. What am I supposed to do about it?
You know how to use Northern Commander? Launch the Rat King program. It will compress the files and upload them to the cloud. This may take some time. It's a 486DX processor with 512 kilobytes of RAM.
Well, that will take hours.
I know fucking Black Hand, but that's way too risky. Let's burn the place down and get the hell out of there.
excuse me, download the data.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Walk me through it, Tarakan.
Unlock the computer and type Rat King Death, all uppercase. This will activate the hidden .bat file.
God, I do love the 90s.
This is a fucking mistake.
Okay, here we go.
Back up. The hunter went for a walk. Trophy. I could probably take off this mask. It's an enemy. Just teleport. Do I need to rescan it? Oh, there's nothing for me here. Actually, what's that green thing? Oops. I think I might have already picked up. Yeah. Teleport back to base. I'll talk to all the NPCs. Sleep.
I thought keeping you close was supposed to increase my chances of survival.
Next
not
mission.
Put me in the ground. What the hell was that?
I gave you what you needed to disarm the traps, and you did fine. I'm proud of you, Mousy.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're on my side. Thanks for nothing.
The sharpest sword must be forged in the hottest fires of hell. Soon you will see it wasn't for nothing, Mousy.
All these documents and research, where did it come from?
Next to the garbage incinerator. The woman in the red dress told me where to look.
Are you kidding me?
Not at all. I guess somebody fell asleep on the job. Nobody's perfect, Mousy. Not even the Rat King's lackeys.
What's going on, Igor? The fuck you want?
How are things, Professor?
These guys don't have anything to say. I got what things to dismantle.
Do you have a second, Igor?
Sure. What's going on?
I've been thinking about my family and my childhood in Minsk. My mom relocated to Pripyat after my father died of cancer.
Wasn't she afraid to bring you here? You must have been a teenager then.
Oh yeah, I was a teenager, all right. A smart-ass little rebel in combat boots and goth makeup. My mom wanted to leave me behind with relatives, but I wasn't having it.
You were brave.
I was a goddamn stubborn, lippy kid. That's who I was. My mom, on the other hand, she was a loving and caring soul. She thought of only others, never about herself. She came to the zone to help, and I followed. But now that she's gone, I'm starting to question my own reasons for being here. Sorry, I don't usually get sentimental like this.
That's okay. Sometimes we spend so long chasing something we forget why we're chasing it in the first place.
You're right. Maybe it's time for me to sit down and give it all a hard think. You should do the same.
Let's see. I'll take... I don't know, one of these.
Igor, I need to talk to you.
No Mousy today. So the Rat King is gone?
It won't be long before it returns. We don't have much time. You need to help me. I need to find out what happened to me. I remember the explosion.
Were you close to reactor number 4? That was the night Tachana disappeared. What do you remember?
Not much. Fire, sirens wailing, burned men. Agonized screaming. It was Kharkiv, in 1972.
What? I think you've got the time and geography mixed up.
The KGB and some military geniuses tried to put out a fire in the natural gas mine with a nuclear device. Almost a kiloton yield. They blew everything up, the morons. A column of fire and radioactive ash, kilometers high. People in villages nearby thought it was the end of the world.
What were you doing there?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. All I know is I was there to observe.
WTS up
Calm down, Tarakan. We'll get to the bottom of it eventually. Try to get some rest now. All right?
Just playing this game. It's decent. I give it a 7 out of 10. Talking to all the NPCs are interesting. Game's chill. I'm playing the easy difficulty. Okay, I just gotta dismantle some things, and then sleep for the next day, next mission. Don't need this ammo.
Nice.
I'm like stacked on resources. Here's my resource.
How are things, Professor?
Oops. This dude is just standing in front of my resource storages. Oh, I think I need to move this over to a different chest. I'll just throw it in there.
Once human.
I have too many resources. I'm like, I stopped like going for looting because I just have so much. I mean, I could still use. Nah, I don't need anything. You could craft your base. I already created everything. You can see the stats for base statistics are maxed out. And you got a psych, health, and armor. I have tactical armor on, which gives me a good amount of armor, and it's decently quiet. Heavy armor would give me max armor bars, but it'd be loud and clunky. Like this one, I don't use that. No camouflage. And loud. I use that one. And the cool thing is, if you make the wrong choices, you can rewind time and choose a different choice. I think the crafting station. Using a special material. There's self-annihilate. But you'll lose items if you do that. But if you do die, that's when you can change your choices. Sleep to change the next day. For the next mission to pop up. 1 mission a day. I have 7 trophy-related missions to go, and 1 investigation. These are my investigations. You follow like a simulation of memories. I already did 3 of them. There's supposed to be a 4th one. But I think I gotta collect all those pictures for the 4th one to show up.
Hey there, old-timer. I need you to do something for me.
I'm all ears.
You know I came here to Chernobyl looking for someone.
You mentioned a brother.
Yeah, Ruslan. We grew up together in Moscow. We had to fend for ourselves from an early age.
So you were, like, gang?
Interesting game.
The proper term is thieves in law, but you don't need to know that.
So, why is Ruslan even here?
It's a long story, but our father was a cop. Like a lot of cops, he was a real piece of shit. He beat our mother every time he got drunk, which was always. But I'll never forget the last time. He took a swing at my head with a lead pipe. But this time it didn't connect. I wasn't a helpless little shit anymore, and neither was Ruslan. We grabbed the old man and threw him down the well behind the old house. He was just too much of a bastard to die, though. Only broke his legs.
Let's see. Let me check my dialogue options. I'm following a dialogue guide. And looks like it doesn't matter.
Threw your own father down a well. I guess he must have deserved it. Okay. What's my role in all this?
My brother Ruslan did something he shouldn't, and after this something, he came here to hide in the zone. I've been trying to track him down for months.
Damn. What did he do that would make him hide in a place like this?
That's not important right now. Anyway, my best guess is that he was caught by NAR. I need to meet up with him and ask him some questions. This is very important to me. Since the NAR Mobile Command Center, near the old hospital in Pripyat Port, there are some officer uniforms that'll help you infiltrate the power plant. And while you're at it, I want you to look up some info on my brother. Anything you can find on Ruslan Horobets.
Of course.
I knew I could count on you, partner. Stay in touch, just in case. Radio me if you need help.
I will.
Like the swag of this masked guy.
There's a
Little
couple
squinting face.
characters. This guy is the most unhinged
Are we
one.
doing something or not?
After the mission, I can talk to these guys and they might have a new dialogue
Let's
options.
make it happen.
So this guy's like, kind of crazy, you know, like killing stuff or something. This guy's like all military. This one's all parkour. This one's like the village leader. Then this other guy. Somewhere. Anyway, he survived an explosion. And he's like lost most of his memories and he has double personality. His theme is rats. The Rat King is what he calls himself. Loading up into the next mission, that guy. I had to go save him this one mission. There's a a path of dead rats. Selecting the main mission. I'm gonna collect food. Let's see, there's different percentages of their completion that they'll get. Yeah. The characters are equipped with
Is it
weapons.
open world?
Not really. You like teleport to specific areas.
You promised your friend something, and now you need to follow through. Sashko is like a live grenade right now. One wrong move, and he'll explode. Be careful.
They could have made it open world, but I prefer it like this. I teleport to smaller areas. See, that's one area. It's decently small, and there's like, I don't know, 15 of them or something. There's a one point of interest and the main objective. Got a flashlight. Skills I've unlocked. Level up. And get skills from these NPCs. The statuses. My objective's trying to keep all these guys on the team up to the final mission. And following a dialogue guide, so all the missions pop up. If they leave, then you won't be able to finish off doing the missions. So it starts off great and good, neutral, and then bad, and then they leave. And then I got this resource scanner. At first, you can only do one scan. Actually, at first you can only select a specific resource to look for, and then there'll be an arrow pointing towards that location of the resource. And then you can upgrade it to being able to scan all the resources every 30 seconds. Then it's going to be like every 5 seconds, a different upgrade. And then you'll be able to scan enemies for a different upgrade. I don't need resources, but I'll pick them up if they're right in front of me.
I'm at the outpost. A lot of firepower here.
Stay low.
I could try my luck, see if I can take them out.
You got balls, I'll give you that. But no, lure them away from the outpost somehow. Use the field radio. I assume Olivier taught you how to fool these robots. Okay, you got a plan. Get to it.
See, let me check my dialogue option. Agree or disagree? Agree. Okay, I see there's agree message about shadows impersonate Sasha, reassure Sashko, and disagree. There's a lot of dialogue options.
Living
for
on
this
the
one.
streets of Moscow teaches you how to think on your feet, huh? I like it.
And there's radiation. Since I'm playing the easiest difficulty, radiation will only take 3 health bars away. And that's what the number 42 MSV with radiation. There's also signs. Oh, yeah, I just radiation myself. I'll just take the anti-radiation serum and then medkit. I'll just take out all these enemies. I have upgraded revolver. One hit, one kill. Basically a sniper. There's also assault rifles, shotguns, railguns, flamethrower. I just use a revolver. A point of interest over here. Yeah, sometimes there's just creepy dolls sounds, or creepy dolls just teleport in front of you. Haunted areas.
I'm at the radio station.
Good stuff. You know what to do next.
Message about shadows.
Help! Help! We're under attack! Monsters! God! It just tore Misha to pieces! Ah!
Is this Vova? Sasha? Use the fucking call signs, you moron, and identify yourself!
Impersonate Sasha.
This is Sasha! Send reinforcements! We're in hot pursuit of our wanted man!
Roger that. Sending team ASAP. Do not engage the enemy. Wait for reinforcements. Do you copy?
That was good, but don't get cocky. It'll get you killed. Now move. Last thing you want is for them to catch up to you and your bullshit.
Okay, one moment. I got a notification in my mobile game. I just got a... actually I can wait. Oh no, okay. Let's see. Use that consumable. Upgrade that. Okay. And back. Oh yeah, and the flashlight can run out of battery, but it recharges. These are lockpick doors that pop up. There's a gas mask you can wear. I've only used it a couple times. I've died in the gas once. I didn't realize it was a gas area. I just walked into it and I died. Oh. Look at you, soldier. That was a
I see
three-shotter.
2 trucks. One of them's loaded with explosives, maybe.
That's hard. Go down there and take a closer look. Carefully.
Carefully. I'm just gonna shoot everything.
I've got the uniform.
Good. Now see if you can find anything on Ruslan.
What's in there? It's glowing.
Team Rhino to combat ops. Team Rhino to combat ops. Over.
Go ahead, Team Rhino.
False alarm.
It seems they caught someone who enlisted under false name. They found out his real identity, Ruslan, and that he was wanted for double homicide in Moscow. My God, Sashko, I'm sorry. I think they killed him in order to deny any involvement.
So, he's dead. I don't get to ask my questions then.
What the hell is so important about these questions? This is your brother.
Yeah, seen as double homicide. It was our parents. I think Ruslan might have been involved in their deaths.
What are you saying? You think Ruslan killed your parents?
I have no idea what happened. I wanted to find out from him directly. Now I never will.
Let me check my dialogue options. Gotta choose the right ones. A reassure Sashko.
come on. You know your brother better than that. You and him saved your mum from your abusive asshole of a father. Do you honestly think he would harm her?
Not intentionally, no, but maybe there was an accident, crossfire.
I know you didn't get what you wanted, but you should trust in your memory of Ruslan. I'll see you back at the base.
You're out of your goddamn mind if you think you're going back now. Whatever he did or didn't do, Ruslan is still my brother. I need you to avenge him.
What? You should think things through first. Get some peace of mind.
I don't want peace of mind. I want a piece of them. Mind the place and send those NAR fuckers back to hell.
Disagree.
I can't just kill them in cold blood. They don't deserve to die like that. Not all of them.
No, not everyone deserves to die, but they all do nonetheless. Are you going to do it or not?
No, I won't.
Pathetic. I see now that bringing you along was a mistake.
Ooh. Got worse. Terrible. Okay. Heading back to base. Oops. I just misclicked. I mean, I guess I need a psych. Yeah, is it psych? Yeah, I need that.
We had a deal. You broke it. Why?
I'm sorry. It just didn't feel right. I'm not a murderer.
You think this is about you now? Pathetic. Back home, I'm called a crook, a gangbanger, an outlaw. But I don't let my people down. At least I can say that.
Hello. Talk to all these people.
Howdy, stranger. Got a sec?
For you, always.
I was just thinking about my mom again. The things she did, the things she saw.
She was really something, wasn't she?
Her career started long before Chernobyl. In the 60s, she was already working at the NKVD hospital in Moscow. She was treating other scientists for radiation exposure because, you know, some of them didn't care that much about their own safety.
Oh, I know. There are legends about Kurchatov himself stomping in and out of the first Soviet reactor room without proper protection. They were all careless.
My mom told me they behaved like irresponsible children. She especially remembered one very young lab worker who loved to scare his female colleagues. They would paint his lips, nose, and fingers with powdered radium and wait in a dark room to surprise them.
My God! So his face would glow in the dark.
Funny joke, right? And all it cost him was his life. I hope we're not repeating this kind of mistake with Chernobylite. Who knows? Perhaps we're slowly killing ourselves just by being close to it.
Until we know more, everything we do is a risk. But we have no choice.
I know. I just want you to be careful, okay?
Of course.
The enemy on the right side you see in the thumbnail. I encountered them once, actually a couple times. One of them he had to fight him with a health bar, but there's going to be a quest soon with him again, like the Black Stalker quest.
What's going on, Igor?
Like a boss fight. again. He killed one of the main starting
The fuck
characters.
you want?
Oh, at the beginning. Let's talk to.
How are things, Professor?
Okay, nothing to say. Where's this rat guy hiding? I like to talk with little NPCs to hear their dialogue, I guess. I usually, in other games I skip it if it's a game that's boring, but this one's okay. There he is.
So, what does it do, Mousy?
What does what do?
Your magical thingy. Your fancy device. Orana?
Ariadna. It uses low-level radiation measurements to reconstruct past events.
Something like radiocarbon dating.
Well, you surprise me, Tarakan. How do you know about these things?
I don't know, Mousy. They sometimes come to me, unconnected memories and bits of knowledge. The Rat King must be blocking them somehow.
Okay, you're not wrong. It's like carbon dating, but a lot more advanced, and in 3D. You see, every object is a dosimeter in a way, absorbing different types of radiation every millisecond. Ionizing radiation of thorium, potassium, uranium, and even cosmic rays. When it does, it creates a radioactive echo in time and space. With enough data, this echo can be traced and recreated using the Fractal VR simulator.
Does this mean you can see the past, Mousy? Is that how you hope to find out the truth about Tatiana and yourself?
That's the idea, yes.
A wise mouse once said, if you want to discover the truth, you need to ask yourself, what is truth? What you're looking for may not be what you find, Mousy.
That's a risk I'm willing to take. Nothing is more important to me than Tatiana.
Don't be so sure, Mousy.
Scrap some things. Change it to the next day. And then, next mission. And place my items in the vault, or chest, container, whatever. Sort. And ready to start the next mission. I like to save right before. Sometimes when you sleep, you enter a simulation thing. Hey, it's my room. Why is he in my room?
We need to talk.
What's going on, Sashko?
I'm leaving.
What do you mean?
I don't belong here anymore. I was just passing through anyway. Your mission is taking too long. I've got my own business to take care of. I've been babysitting your ass for far too long, Igor.
I thought we were partners. You agreed to work with me.
Yeah, I agreed to do a few gigs with you, but I never promised to sit around in a warehouse while you're fucking around doing God knows what.
I'm sorry you see things that way. We still could have been a great team.
If you'd have followed my advice, then maybe. But this was only ever going to be a temporary situation. I work alone. You're not cut out for this, Professor. Best thing for you would be to go home. When we first met, I thought I saw something in you. The spark that every true leader has. I was wrong. You're no leader. Yours is the spark of madness.
You've got it all wrong, Sashko.
No point arguing, Professor. I already made up my mind. I'm going my own way. I supported you whenever I could, but it's time I started looking out for numero uno. Besides, I don't like the way you run things. You lack focus. You keep distracting yourself with bullshit problems. I'm not sticking my neck out for you anymore.
I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. Can't you see that?
Talk is cheap, Eagle. I've seen a lot of smart Alex in my life talking big, but they never deliver.
Is that how you see me? I thought I'd already proven myself.
You've had your moments, I grant you that. But in my line of work, consistency is everything. On the streets, a man's reputation is based on how good his last fight was. There isn't any consistency in your actions, Igor. You were off to a good start, but recently it's been a downward fucking spiral. So, I'm getting out of here before you drag me down with you. Our cooperation is over. Good luck out there, Igor. If we meet again, I hope it won't be as enemies.
Oh, Sashko's no longer part of the team. RIP. Refill my psych. Because that took a mental toll on my character, I guess.
Dear Igor, apologies for this pre-recorded message, but it's for your own safety. I found something that will help you in your search. The documents are on the roof of the Pripyat hospital. Come as quickly as you can and try to be discreet. My superiors would be very unhappy if they knew I was helping you.
I knew I could count on the old man. I would have contacted him sooner, if only I'd known he was here.
I was searching something. One moment. Okay. Next mission. Chain reaction. Don't need anything else.
Could this be a turning point, Igor? Having such a powerful ally in this place could change everything for you. But then again, you've always been so trusting. I hope it won't be your downfall.
Couple points of interest. Monster. I just let it chill there. Although it could see me, it might teleport to me. I'm not even hiding behind cover. It's a 3v1. It was a 4v1, but... Heavy armored soldier. What's in here for me to interact? Oh, I guess I already did. It's just the enemies. The thing about this game, a lot of the buildings are just copy and paste. Oh! I did not see him pop up. Okay. My first jump scare, I did not. Well, not my first. Tonight, you scan the area, so I can predict, see the enemies, so no surprises. Creepy doll sounds. Oh, no, that's a kind of a surprise. There's a lockpick room here somewhere. There it is. Guess it just locked itself. Annoyingly, after you... Oh, it gets different lock. I'm not gonna go for that. After you kill enemies, they still make sounds, which can be a little eerie if you don't have a scanner fully upgraded to scan all the enemies. So you don't know if it's a dead enemy or alive. I hear an enemy somewhere. Oh yeah, this dude teleports. I'm not sure which floor I'm supposed to be on. Take this one out. Next floor. I don't like these buildings. It's like 10th time being in the same exact building layout. The only difference is these crystals. Is there another floor? Oh, there is. And there's another floor. My scanner right out. Something there. There's another floor. Is this enemy stuck in the wall? Because there's no way to that enemy. Ooh. Let me get my scanner out.
Oh, these must be the documents Professor Semenov left for me.
Oh, this is a surrender option, I think.
I sense the Rat King closing in on you. Run!
You have to do the right thing here, Igor. I know it's risky, but this could be our only opportunity to hurt them from the inside, or at least learn something valuable.
What the hell are you saying? You want me to surrender?
Think like a partisan, will you? They underestimate you. Use it to your advantage. You'll find out a way to break free later.
Surrender.
Okay, I give up. I want to talk to the people in charge.
You overestimate your value, Professor Kameniuk. Alpha Team, take him.
Let's see, there's a collectible to pick up in this mission related to the last investigation board. You will pick up
Notify me as soon as the patrol has returned, Sergeant. Welcome back to the world of the living, Kameniuk. At least for the moment. The name's Kozlov. I'm Chief of NAR Security. But perhaps you figured that out already. You know, I have plenty of crap to deal with every day. Guarding the exclusion zone against trespassers and lunatics who harass my men and refuse to let us conduct our business in peace. If you were just another dark tourist or stalker, or whatever these idiots call themselves nowadays, it would make my job much easier. But we both know that's not the case. Now, Are you ready to drop the act and speak with me man to man?
Piss off.
You're not cut out for this, Mr. Kameniuk. But if you insist on doing it the hard way, so be it. We're developing something big here. Something important. You know this. It's the reason you're here, isn't it? You may find this hard to believe, but all this is simply business. NAR paid the Ukrainian government a fortune to lease this land. Yet we are treated like a hostile occupation force. And for what? The zone is filthy with dangerous radiation. These busybodies would rather die of cancer than live a long, happy life tending their gardens. If anything, we're doing those crazy Samoshas a favor by keeping them out of harm's way. Wouldn't you agree?
The patrol has returned, sir. They say they have news.
Perfect. And about time. Excuse me, Kameniuk. I will return momentarily.
So I'm in prison. So I gotta break out. And probably do stealth, because I don't have any weapons on me. Point of interest. Can build traps. Oh, I haven't done that before. Because I just use pistols mainly. And a revolver. Apparently there's a locked cell. Which should have a thing, a clue for one of the investigations, the last one. I think it feels like I should save. Obstacle lockpick required. Is it this one? Which one is that? Is it up here? Yep, I need that clue. So I need to find my gear. At least I have a knife. I can just run up to someone, knife. Or try to stealth it. Looking for crafting resources.
What a stupid job. I was stupid enough to take it.
And stealth. Indeed. What he said. Correct. He's dead now. Lockpick. Can I craft lockpicks from where I am? No. Wait. Various traps.
Of course, they leave us here with all the prisoners, dealing with this shit.
Only one bullet. 10 bullets.
What do you mean?
That Kiminiuk guy they detained. He had some kind of teleportation gun on him.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? Give it back.
Chill. I left it in the entrance hall along with the rest of his gear.
So, my gear is in the entrance hall.
Straight ahead. My gear is back, and I have way too many things. Before I leave this area, there's 3 lock-picked areas. One of them has a clue that I need.
I knew it. They're conducting experiments at the power plant. But why are they in such a hurry? After all, Chernobyl belongs to them.
Looking for these other 2 lockpicked doors. Oh yeah, I have a scanner thingy. And yeah, I'll just leave that one. Yeah. This is to teleport when I'm ready, and I'm ready. Already picked up what I was looking for. Besides, I don't need any of these resources. A Turning Point trophy. Re-equip my armor.
The fuck you want?
Ah! I can't take it anymore. I don't want to. The torture, the suffering.
What's happening? Is it a vision?
I see a woman. A young woman. She's in so much pain.
What?
The rats got to her. They tied her to a tree. They're eating her alive. No! I can't watch. They're cutting into her. They're gnawing on her flesh, lapping up her blood.
What are you babbling about? You're not making any sense.
They are so hungry, these rats. Oh, you cannot believe what hunger will drive a living being to do. The Gulag and the Xeno Island. Thousands of little cities.
The Xeno? It's too close to Nazi.
My father was there.
It rings a bell, but wasn't that before the war?
Makes no difference, Mousy. Past, present, future. All are the same in the eyes of the Rat King.
Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry about your father.
3 meals are all that separate us from the Rat Seeker. Crazed with hunger.
You and your damned rats.
Gotta recycle. Primitive. Lockpicks. Put my resources in here.
What's going on, Igor?
Nope. Let's see.
Howdy, Professor.
Hi, Olga. What's going on with you?
I just remembered something. I thought you might find it interesting. I was guiding a group of biology researchers from America a couple years ago. I showed them around the Red Forest and everything. They were taking measurements, and one guy told me that the trees had barely changed since the incident. I hadn't really thought about it till now. but it really does feel like this whole place is a snapshot of the past, like a butterfly caught in amber.
That's probably due to the radiation. It almost wiped out the microorganisms living on the forest floor. There's almost no decay, so the trees don't rot like they normally would. I mean, they are decaying, but extremely slowly.
So it's almost like time stopped in the Red Forest after the explosion. I find that weirdly romantic.
Not my kind of poetry, but I can appreciate the sentiment, Olga.
Ready to start the next day and mission. A woman in red dress. It's the left of the screenshot, the thumbnail. I just need to pick some more items. I have at least 3, no, 4, I think it's 4 missions. No, 3, yeah. No, actually 4, yeah.
I need you to come here this instant. I'm at HQ. You'd better be here soon, or there will be consequences. Kozlov's going to sacrifice me. They left me here, and he is coming after me as well. We both know who I'm talking about. I can't trust Kozlov anymore. You have to help me finish what we started, you and me. We're in this together until the end, whether you like it or not. You wouldn't want him to find out the truth, would you? I'm waiting in Lenin Square. Make haste, or we're both going to regret it.
I guess I really am naive, huh? I think you owe me an explanation, old friend.
Oh, I have 4 skill points.
Ready to continue our great work?
Oh, I can only do skills after a mission, before I sleep. So it's too late. Some excuses. I don't... Medicine drop.
Looks like your mentor sold you out. Or perhaps he was involved in all of this from the beginning. Regardless, he's clearly no longer your friend. He set a trap for you, Igor. What are you gonna do about it?
Okay, so there's a clue in this mission for my investigation. Okay. One, 2 points of interest. Check out these points of interest. That's just NPC. Shop person. There's a point of interest up stairs. You have no need to be up here.
Where are we going for a honeymoon, Igor?
Honeymoon?
You did start planning it, right?
Of course I have.
So?
I was thinking of Sochi, Yalta, perhaps Gagra.
Gagra? The Soviet Monte Carlo for party apparatchiks? Over my dead body?
All right. Sochi it is then.
Several of these collectible photos. Here's me taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Yeah, it's... I need to get up. Get my pistol out. I don't know what this is. There's a head there. Okay. And there is point of interest over there.
What a stench. Why do the eggheads need dead animals anyway?
Okay, that's that. And main mission, I guess.
Jesus Christ, what a goddamn tragedy. Misha was a good guy.
You'll have to write to his wife.
Before you jump to any conclusions, I can explain.
Okay. Start talking.
Not here. Let's go someplace where we can talk privately.
No thanks. I'm not falling for that again.
You're confused, my boy. Disturbed. The Chernobylite is messing with your head, but I can help you.
Can you really? The way you helped me on the hospital roof?
Just... God, please don't do anything rash. Okay then. Ask your questions.
Tatiana Amelieva. You acted like you had no idea what happened to her. But she's been here this whole time, hasn't she?
Yes. I cannot deny it, but please, you don't know all the facts.
God in heaven. Is there not a single shred of decency left in you?
I could tell you things that would turn your whole life upside down. But I don't want that. I can't have you falling apart. Don't you understand? I need you.
What are you saying?
I need you here. You're going to help me save her.
I researched Chernobylite myself. It has many potential applications. What are you and your NAR overlords planning to do with it?
I know you did. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. The catastrophe of 1986 was a great gift for humanity. One of the greatest.
What are you talking about?
Chernobylite opened a door to something that will change the history of mankind forever. Forever!
Energy capable of creating a singularity, multiple singularities, and tunnels between them.
More than that, it gives us access to the ones already in existence. It's like an autonomous vehicle that can take you anywhere in time and space, complete with maps. The first such route is already in place. We just need to make sure it's safe.
What's NAR's interest in Chernobylite?
Their interest is in a potentially trillion-dollar business. I trust I don't need to explain the possibilities of a nearly unlimited energy source.
I don't care about that. They're keeping Tatiana here against her will, aren't they? Why? Where is she?
Tatiana is a patient. A very valuable one. That's what's keeping her safe. At least for the time being. NAR has done some despicable things, I give you that. They've conducted some questionable experiments on human subjects. But Tanya is different. She's special.
I will ask you one last time. Where is Tatiana?
Igor, please. Listen to reason.
Do you want to learn about your personal threshold for pain? I said talk!
All right. But it's still Kozlov's fault. You have to believe me. Tanya is in the power plant, I swear it. Kozlov is keeping her there. Listen to me, Igor. This is important. You understand that what I'm trying to accomplish here is bigger than you or me.
Shut your goddamn mouth! I can't listen to any more of your excuses.
You can't leave him alive, Mousy! He will thwart our plan! He will bring about the end of the world and the reign of the Rat King!
Don't do anything you'll regret later, Igor. You're better than them. Remember that. More practically speaking, you might need the old bastard later.
Spare him.
I know the safest thing to do is to kill you. But I'm leaving you alive. Against my better judgment.
Thank you. You won't regret this, Igor.
Oh, that remains to be seen. we will talk again. And when we do, I expect your full cooperation.
Absolutely. Go find Tatiana in the power plant. After, we can talk.
There's an important clue right there.
Finally, some definitive proof. Tatiana is at the power plant.
Yeah, that's patient. Move patient 0. Okay. I have 3 main missions, I think, according to the trophies I have. 3. Two clues to collect to complete the investigation board. A woman in a red dress. Everybody's getting normal food rations. We'll have so much. Let's just do double for me. Oh, I got a lot of radiation. We need to fix that. And health kit. Or should I just...
What's going on, Igor?
Dismantle some things. This I don't need. Got plenty of these. I can dismantle one of these. Store my resources, do the next mission. I have a total of 3 missions left until I beat the game. Talk with these NPCs.
Do you have a moment?
What's on your mind, Olga?
I was thinking about an old woman I used to know, Alina. She lived in our village. She had so many stories to share. About the revolution of 1917, collectivization, the Great Famine, Nazi tanks rolling through the marshes, her husband dying in the Great Patriotic War, persecution by the NKVD, the Chernobyl disaster.
Fascinating. She must have been at least 100 years old.
She was very old indeed. Nothing could shake her. She never stopped wandering the woods and marshes of Pripyat, gathering herbs and mushrooms, until the lurkers killed her. Such a pointless death.
I'm sorry. She must have been a very brave woman.
I asked her once, what kept her going through all those dark years? Do you know what she said? I wanted to live. It was as simple as that. Life is precious, and you only get to go around once. So I want to make mine count. Do you understand? I'm not dying because of a stupid mistake.
Hopefully we can avoid that, and you'll lead a long and productive life once we're finished here.
Well, as my stepdad Matvey would say, nobody wants to exit the stage, but everyone does, eventually.
What are you hiding back there? It's like annoying people hiding back here.
The fuck you want?
Nope, got nothing to say. Okay, the Rat King dude. It's the only one I haven't talked to.
What's going on, Igor?
Where's he hiding? Can I get my scanner out and just scan them? I'm looking for one NPC. Not them. Oh, this NPC... Yeah, he's invisible. I got NPCs that go invisible on my pumpkin patch.
This world is doomed, Mousy.
Dial it down a notch. You'll bring the NAR down on us. Or worse.
I can see us all in the devilish clouds, touched by the cold hand from hell. The green swarm is spreading like wildfire, ending everything we know. The Rat King is triumphant, but even he falls prey to the horror he has unleashed.
So, nothing new?
You make fun, Mousy. Well, you do so at your own peril. Tell me, what do you do with something that is broken? Do you fix it, or do you raze it to the ground?
You're talking about Chernobylite?
Just buy a new one?
I'm talking about the world.
Not sure I follow.
Why do you think the Rat King chose this world for his wrath? It's not because we're so very noble and good, but because we're evil, sinful, and broken. Fundamentally broken. Our actions have invited him in. Since the dawn of time, we've done unspeakable things to our own kind. And to the world we inhabit. Who knows? Perhaps this is our punishment. Perhaps we deserve.
Yes? Deserve what?
Deserve to live our final days in the age of the rat. Either to atone for our faults, or finally be annihilated.
I'm not a philosopher or a mystic, but I believe there's still a chance for us to improve.
That remains to be seen, Mousy. But we are living in the last days. Mark me.
Hey there, Tarakat.
I mean, I guess I could have changed this one.
As you've already noticed, Mousy, resources are scarce in the zone. It's essential to conserve materials when crafting. You see, Mousy, any damn fool can make soup. Throw a bunch of shit in a pan, add water, turn on the heat, and hope for the best. But the secret lies in learning the correct proportion of ingredients, and not just in meals. This applies to crafting in general. I'll show you how it's done. But first, you'll need to find 2 flammable and 1 mechanical ingredients. I hid them nearby, so keep your little mouse eyes open. We don't have all day, Mousy. Hurry it up.
Just upgrading some skills. Use my skill points.
Praise be! Clearly the light of the rat catcher shines upon you. I'll show you how to craft ammo from scrap without wasting too many resources. Is it dangerous? Sure, but only if you have no clue what you're doing. Please don't try this without your parents' supervision. Come here and use the electric lathe. I'll show you how it's done. Knowledge is everything. You need to understand what every ingredient does in order to get the most use out of your materials. Well done. Oh, you're a difficult student in spite of all your PhDs, but I'll turn you into a survivalist mousey yet.
Then I can get another skill. So check this out, it's funny, sometimes NPCs stand right here, my pumpkin patch, they're invisible, I interact.
What's the matter, Mousy?
See, they just vanish into the void, it's funny.
What's the matter, Mousy?
Ooh.
What's the matter, Mousy?
Okay, I'm gonna save a clip. Last time it was Olga, but I got stuck here.
Hey there.
But of course I can.
And perfect saving.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna sleep in the game and then start the next mission. I got a total of 3 left to beat the game.
Time for another lesson, Mousy. I'm going to teach you how to use resources more effectively. If you're willing to learn, that is. It's about looking at the big picture, understanding the correct ratio of components, and knowing how to substitute one item for another. Crafting stuff is not just about memorizing blueprints. I will demonstrate this by helping you assemble a firearm. Pay attention and follow my instructions to the letter, Mousy. You know the drill. Find 10 ingredients. They are very well hidden this time. Just don't let me fall asleep waiting for your return.
Well, they're not going to be very well hidden with my little scanner.
Try changing the search categories on your scanner. It will help you find what you need faster. I'll show you how to assemble a gun using fewer components. Now approach the gunsmithing bench. A true gunsmith knows his weapon by heart. He understands what each component does and exactly how it affects the others. But at the same time, he sees the weapon as a whole, almost as a living organism that grows and evolves. That's the real secret of creating the perfect enhancement for your weapon. Good, good, you got it! Maybe your PhDs were not a complete waste of time.
Oh, now I need to dismantle this thing. Scrap. Recycle. Yeah. Save. The next mission. I almost have a platinum trophy.
Wake up, Igor.
Tanya, what's going on?
I want you to see something.
Can't you just tell me?
Kopachi. I'll be waiting for you, my love.
Oh, this one's an extra in between mission type thing. Got some points of interest. This point of interest is in a gassy area. There's an enemy. Maybe.
Hey, you!
Jesus H. Christ, you startled me. Never ever do that again while I'm working. In fact, never do that period, whether I'm working or not.
Oops. Sorry.
You think it's funny? Seriously, don't do that again.
What are you doing here?
Well, someone sold me a combination for this safe, but...
But they pulled a fast one on you? That'll happen when greed gets the best of you.
What? No, greed is good. It makes the world go round. And this, well, chalk this up to an occupational hazard. Still, it's a shame. I paid good money for this combination. Maybe I can open it with some lockpicks.
So, any idea what's inside?
Something of great value, no doubt. Why else would they lock it?
They? Who's they?
Well, very important people in highly important places.
Oh, like who?
I can't tell you. If I did, I'd have to kill you. Just kidding.
I should hope so.
Jesus. I should have brought a crowbar or a stick of dynamite. Yeah, dynamite would definitely do the trick.
You got yourself in a tough spot here. What are you going to do?
Well, I can't open it, but maybe someone else could.
Maybe. But it looks pretty old. Might be that it's rusted shut on the inside or something.
Could be. Oh, fuck this junk. It's over. I give up.
You're giving up?
Well, it's not like I can call a locksmith here, can I? I've wasted enough time on this. You can try your luck if you want.
Completely stuck. Regular lockpicks won't do.
Okay. And that was that. An encounter that just ended there. I just gotta get out of here. So, sometimes it's so crowded and dark, I just don't know where I'm going. I just don't like these areas. Where's the way out? I know. Okay, there's that. And that, found it. No, I don't need the mask here. Okay, is there a loot? There's a point of interest here. I guess I just missed it. Okay, the point of interest went away, so I guess the crying baby doll was the only thing interesting, which was really interesting. There's nothing really there. Evil bug. Spider, no spitting.
This used to be a typical village, a simple hamlet of 1,000 souls. These people had lives, families. It was all taken from them, scattered, stolen or destroyed, buried underground.
Two eyes in the mouth.
Now it's nothing but a sprawling sort of mass grave.
It had to be done. The radionucleotides from the fallout contaminated this entire area. The liquidators risked their lives to deactivate this place.
Deactivate? How very dry and technical. But it doesn't quite capture the terror that befell these people.
We took the same classes in radiophysics in Leningrad. You know what I mean.
Of course I do. But think about it. How quickly can you bury someone's life and past? Make it disappear? Change it, twist it, make it as if it never existed. Doesn't it frighten you?
A lot of things frighten me right now, my love. Buried houses, ruined furniture, and missing feather beds aren't high on my list of scares, though.
Do you think this is funny? You should be frightened, you know. Very frightened.
his wife is like connected to these Chernobylite crystals. Oh.
Constructed in honor of the 50th anniversary of the Great October Revolution. There was a friend I met at a book club, Lena. She used to be a kindergarten teacher. She was always so devoted to the little ones. Their future was her job, her calling. Have you ever wondered how it was for the children of the zone? The evacuation, the radiation sickness.
Iodine-131 is especially dangerous for kids. Their little thyroids absorb it like a sponge.
I'm not talking about that. They were supposed to be safe, protected. The party said the children came before everything else. Before nuclear energy, before the arms race with the West, and all the shiny medals and glorious parades on Red Square. Those children's world collapsed that night before they even had a chance to properly know it. I sometimes think those kids never left, that their souls still wander here, trapped in those dolls, watching and waiting.
Oh.
What nonsense.
Calm yourself, Igor. I'm not done yet.
That's why there's a bunch of creepy doll sounds when I walk by them. Because there's a bunch of dead kids in this city or zone. From the nuclear meltdown explosion thingy. I see something up on that tree. Okay, it's a treehouse.
I, Igor Kumunik, joining the ranks of the Vladimir Ilyich Lenin All-Union Pioneer Organization, in the presence of my comrades, solemnly promise to love and cherish the motherland, to live according to the great Lenin's principles, as the Communist Party teaches us, as is required by the laws of the pioneers of the Soviet Union.
Very funny.
The young pioneer camp stirs up memories, yes? You must have been a role model for your companions back then. Do you still have your red neckerchief?
I can't remember. I was never a fan of state-controlled organizations. Besides, I prefer to keep to myself, I think.
A loner. Perhaps that's what you were meant to be all along.
What do you mean?
Maybe we were a mistake, Igor. I sometimes wonder how it would have been if we'd brought a child into this fucked up world.
Don't say it like that. It was our dream.
Such dreams are dangerous. Volatile, like an unstable element. If something can go up in flames, it eventually will. All it takes is one spark.
Climb this ladder.
Have you seen Behemoth? I can't find him anywhere.
I told you it wasn't a good idea to bring him to the power plant. Unfortunately, the last time I saw him, he was somewhere around the reactor chamber.
My poor baby.
Don't worry, my love. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. Probably just chasing rats.
Okay. I got 3 more important missions.
The fuck you want?
Nothing to say. Next NPC.
What's the matter, Mousy?
Also nothing. I just assume they have nothing to say. It was not even a main mission. There's also like a simulation thing you can enter. You have limited weapons and ammo and fight waves of enemies in a boss fight. It's really just a teleporting insect with a bigger health bar. And a spitting insect, yeah.
Wow, it's great to see you, Igor. I've got a fan-fucking-spastic plan that you need to hear.
Yeah, right, of course. Sounds fan-fucking exciting.
Stop bitching and be grateful there's someone here to do the thinking when you're not around. Anyway, listen up. I think the time has come to kill off the biggest knobber of them all.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. Who's on your shit list today?
Drum roll, please. General Kozlov, the single biggest NAR twat of them all. Time to end his miserable life. Pay back for what he did to my friends. And for his other shameful deeds, of course. Can't forget that.
You've got friends? That's new.
Yeah, very funny. This fucker and his cronies iced my boys. Don't you ever joke about that. You fucking hear me? His lapdogs captured us, tortured us. I got lucky. They just beat the ever-loving shit out of me and left me to die.
What happened? You never wanted to talk about it before.
Having electrodes clipped to your dong is not something you want to relive with casual acquaintances. The 5 of us set up this warehouse together. It was me, Zina, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor. Like yourself, we were the fucking Pripyat 5. Respected businessmen. And women. We provided, essential goods and services for those who needed them. When NAR showed up, we tried to negotiate with them. But to this decrepit 20th century commie Kozlov, we were just a bunch of hippie anarchists and drug dealers. Anyway, a perfect opportunity to exact revenge on this cocksucker's approaching. He's gonna give some kind of motivational speech to his private army of knobbers outside in Lenin Square.
This sounds like a real opportunity. Taking Kozlov out is the only way to stop him from interfering with our plans. And to make him pay for his crimes, obviously.
We are going to pull the Rat King's teeth, one by one. Kozlov is one of his shiniest fangs and sharpest. But we should question him first. Killing him straight away would waste all the work we put into exposing his big plans, and the end of the world, and all that.
I agree on one point. Kozlov must die. But we don't have time for fun and games. Just dispose of him quickly and get out. Maybe he does deserve to suffer. And perhaps he has some intel we could use. But the only way to make sure he can't interfere is to kill him right away. That's what I recommend.
Okay, my dialogue choice. Attempt to kidnap Kozlov.
We need Kozlov alive. I'm open to suggestions.
I've had an inspiration, Mousy. The great rat catcher appeared to me during my meditations and unveiled a plan. The Rat King's minions have made a nest in Energetic, one of the monuments to vanity from the previous era. You seem surprised, but yes, the Rat King has been here for decades.
I used to live here. I know the buildings, the streets. and I know Pripyat.
I know you do, Mouse. You need to sneak into the rat's den. It may seem daunting, but you must find the courage. Remember my teachings, and the rats won't notice you. The main entrance is well protected, but there is a side door. The perfect hole for a quiet and clever mousey like yourself. This is a great opportunity, Mousey. The Rat King's minion will be vulnerable, alone, just waiting for you. The time has come to instill the fear of the great rat catcher in their black and shriveled hearts.
Okay, I'm ready to talk to Kozlov.
And main mission.
Kozlov, the most hated man in the zone. He's ruthless, but hardly a mastermind. Despite his civilized appearance, he may just be a mad dog, unleashed by the NAR. Still, you could probably learn a lot from him. He could be your ticket into the power plant.
No point of interest.
Can you hear me, Mousy?
What's going on?
Bad news. The Rat King's right hand is about to leave his lair on some urgent matter. At least, that's what the other little rats are squeaking to each other.
Oh, how convenient. What now?
You need to find a good spot that overlooks their nest. Hotel Policia. Top floor. A perfect vantage point, Mousy.
Kozlov will be easy to spot, right?
Yes, sure. He will be wearing his ridiculous general's uniform. He will stand out.
Right.
You can do it, Mousy. I believe in you. Together, we will find and bring down the Rat King. But we have to go through his minions first.
I'm sneaking past these enemies. Nah, there's too many. I don't want to sneak past all these. Moved away.
I opened a room to that maniac. What was his name? Kiminyuk?
Oops.
I'm on the top floor. and I found some binoculars.
Good. Luck favors bold mousies like yourself.
I see him. General Kozlov in the flesh.
The chief rat. Now listen closely, Mousy. His living quarters are in the building on your right, top floor. The time for action is now. Gather your courage and go, Mousy.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes. Luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
I should have taken a job at my father-in-law's factory. Shit.
Actually, a lot of enemies. So I've ever seen groups of 4, but they're not grouped up, they're split apart. Actually, looks like I need to be inside this building. They don't have a suppressor equipped. Well, I can't stealth kill heavy armored people. I don't want to do stealth, I just get through this quicker.
Okay, I'm at the generator.
Let's see. It says I should reroute the power.
Fucking hell, are you seeing this?
The Ferris wheel. How the hell is it working?
Look out!
What the hell was that?
Contact the camp. Do it now.
They must have noticed, right? Better make sure. Just follow the damn protocol. CO, this is Team Beta. CO, the Ferris wheel just came alive, and then... We can see it, Team Beta. Sending reinforcements. Secure the area. CO out.
That was quite a sight, Mousy.
Looks like I see what I toggled over. Okay. Well, there's several enemies right there. Four of them. Yeah, I can take them out, but don't need to. I just need to find the staircase up here. I found it.
What's all the commotion?
Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Kozlov.
Let's see, I want to intimidate.
This conversation is not going to go the way you think.
Really? And here I thought you were a civilized man, a gentleman and a scholar. Was I wrong? Regardless, my men are waiting outside the building. You're trapped. I will be very interested to see how you handle this situation.
Come on. He's just trying to weasel his way out of it. Kill him now. Don't let him get in your head.
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that kind of person. But you leave me no choice.
Wait. You're making a huge mistake. I can tell you a great many things. Useful information.
He's full of shit. Just pop him and blow.
You want to know about Tatiana, right? Then you found the right man. Let's talk.
Abduct.
Okay. I'll bite. But you better have answers.
Did you think I would be impressed? I've seen these things before.
Don't make your situation any worse than it already is. Move.
Okay. Going down memory lane.
So, this is what it looks like from the inside.
Surprised? I guess you're not all-knowing after all.
Let's say terrorist hideouts are not my department. But I know everything I need to know. Is this a family meeting? What a pity. I thought we were going to talk man-to-man, Professor Kaminyuk.
What the fuck? Why did you bring this asshole here? You were supposed to punish him for what he did, and then leave his corpse as an example.
My poor fellow. I suppose you expect me to acknowledge you and apologize for something I've done. Sadly, I am forced to disappoint you. I have no idea who you are, nor do I care.
I don't like this one bit. Let's put an end to this, and fast.
You should be careful with that one, Kaminyuk. Women are often far more cruel than men. I've seen her kind in... well, it hardly matters. What about you, old man? Still chasing ghosts? Did you ever find your mysterious Rat King? Perhaps you should have stayed in the institution. At least they kept you properly fed.
Are we done with introductions? Let's get to it then.
You seem to be the most reasonable of this gang of colorful misfits. I was hoping you and I could have a civilized conversation.
I know exactly what you're doing. It isn't particularly clever or original, and it's not going to work.
What am I doing? I am a professional who happens to be on the other side of the fence. Just a man trying to do his job. I have a nephew that I very much want to see. So, go ahead and ask your questions. When you're satisfied, I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Your nephew? Tell me about him.
He's 10 years old. He's from Magnitogorsk, like his father and me, and he's the smartest kid I know. I don't believe for one moment that you could harm him. It simply isn't your style, Professor. Besides, you don't even know where he is.
Do not assume to know me, Kozlov. That would be a mistake.
Maybe it's that boy that was in a cell from a different stream.
Tell me about the experiments. What is Semenov doing in the lab?
I wish I could tell you, but as with tracking down trespassers, that is not my department. My task was to ensure Semenov could work undisturbed.
You lie. I've seen everything. I've even studied Chernobylite myself. How can you claim to know nothing about it?
I know about its applications, yes. I know that it can act as an unlimited energy source, that it can be used in transportation, medicine, and can even be weaponized. But I don't know any details about its implementation. I'm not a scientist, just an old soldier.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Look, I'm not a personal friend of Semenov. His findings may be profound, but at what cost? Remember, it was Semenov who botched the experiment that released the shadows into this world. Can you guess how many people I've lost fighting those things? Don't ask me where these creatures came from, because I have no idea. From a nightmare, perhaps. Semenov has a god complex. He believes he can advance the human race, a bold claim, especially in this part of the world, no? We lived in the shadow of people who wanted to turn us simple bread eaters into angels for almost the entire century. But I've been around. I've seen things. So you can understand why I'm skeptical when I hear such claims.
Semenov may be the brain, but he isn't responsible for the atrocities in the zone. That's your doing.
You seem like a smart fellow, Kaminyuk. Why would you buy into this nonsense?
What do you mean?
Whatever Semenov told you, he is the real puppet master. He has great influence over the board.
The board?
The big money people in the tailored Italian suits. The people who make money by making money. Semenov convinced the board he's going to transform NAR into a $1 trillion business. To them, he's like an investment banker messiah.
Semenov isn't rounding people up and torturing them, filling mass graves with civilian corpses. That's you.
Well, naturally, you'll get a distorted view of what's going on when you only hear one side of the story.
Uh-huh. What's your side of the story, then?
This is a war zone. I am responsible for keeping my men safe and doing my job. Some collateral damage is unavoidable in any conflict. But trust me when I say I've already had a bellyful of civilian misery. I do my absolute best to keep their suffering to a minimum.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana?
That ghost you're chasing. That pretty dream. I don't know what to tell you.
You're the head of security. Am I to believe you're not privy to everything that goes on at the power plant?
Professor Kaminyuk, listen. I am here to earn a little extra money so I can retire someplace nice and send my nephew to an Ivy League university. I have zero interest in anything that doesn't directly concern my men and my job.
You don't tell me. I swear.
I cannot tell you what I do not know, Professor. Semenov is the authority in this area. Talk to him if you want to know more about the experiments or this Tatiana girl.
How do I enter that power plant?
You're placing me in a very awkward position. You want me to divulge information that may lead to casualties among my men and the civilian staff.
You've got a real nerve talking to me about civilian casualties. I can't believe you would try that. Again, what is the password and response for accessing the power plant?
Don't be stupid. You and your merry band of tramps will never make it out of the power plant alive.
I don't care. Do you know where we are right now?
No. I don't understand it, this place. But let's skip the guessing game and you just tell me.
We are currently in the tunnel between two singularities. It's like a black hole, only smaller. This tunnel is a shortcut through time and space. Marvelous, isn't it? But to use it, you need to know how to enter and how to leave.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Do you? I don't have to kill you. I can simply leave you here. But don't count on dying anytime soon. Time dilation will ensure that you don't. You will never see your nephew again. But perhaps I will release you to attend his funeral when he's died of old age.
I can see that your companion's cruel nature is beginning to rub off on you. Very well.
Are you ready to cooperate now? If you lie to me, I will return and it won't go well for you.
The call is, we quell the storm. The response, and ride the thunder.
Thank you. I'm glad we had this chance to talk. What to do with you now, eh?
It's too dangerous to let him live. I believe we already agreed on that.
He's mine. I want him to experience a slow descent into hell. Fucker!
He's just a tool of the Rat King. He told you everything of value already. Do not let this rodent roam free. He can still do great damage to our cause, more even than before.
Spacing out. Let Kozlov go.
I'm not a murderer. I've only ever killed when I had no other choice. You can go.
Thank you. I knew you were a reasonable man. An honorable man. What now?
You have to leave NAR. Disappear. And never return. Otherwise, you and I will have another conversation. And it won't be a light-hearted chat next time.
All I care about is my nephew. I swear that you will never see me again.
The heist.
Igor, I need to tell you something. Remember when you asked me why the lurkers stay away from our village? I wasn't entirely honest with you.
All right.
I don't know exactly how it works, but Matvey has a way of keeping these creatures at a distance. He has this strange powder. He calls it dust, but it's secret. Only a handful of people even know it exists.
Dust? Why are you telling me about this?
Because I can see you for what you are now.
And what's that?
A forthright and honorable man. Maybe a little awkward in social situations. Anyway, it'll help us in your heist. You should get your hands on some as soon as possible.
Well, if it works, there must be something to it. I should definitely look into it.
You should.
Okay, I'll check it out first chance I get.
Save. There's a Black Stalker quest, but I gotta pick up the collectible from here. Since I spared the person, I couldn't pick it up, so I have to go back. Let's pick it up. Looking for a way inside. You just gotta pick up a collectible. It's important to an investigation board.
Who's that? Don't make me come look.
I'm just not gonna loot these people.
Unauthorized personnel within the perimeter. Take him down. What are you doing here, pal? Intruder! Open fire!
I don't need any resources. I'll pick up revolver ammo and that's about it. There, that's the thing I needed. The clue. Travel back to the base to do the Black Stalker mission.
What's shaking, Igor?
I've been meaning to ask you something, Olga. What was your life like before all of this? Did you have close friends in your village?
Sure, we've always been a tight-knit group. Being able to rely on your fellows is key when you're living under constant threat. But it was very different back then, when my mom was still alive. The exclusion zone was our sacred ground. We wanted to be here, to explore and learn. I was a spoiled, demanding brat. I was acting out, was angry all the time, and I couldn't come to terms with my father's death. That's when Matt Bay took me under his wing. He taught me useful skills and showed me a way through the grief.
Sounds like you owe him a lot.
I do. In a way, I owe him my life. I had to get my life back on track, for my mom, and for myself, of course. Matt Bay's kindness made me the woman I am today, a survivor, a hunter.
That was very personal. Thank you for sharing, Olga.
Sure, you know I'm here if you need me.
Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad to.
I mean, I'll just
Fantastic.
upgrade it. Use up my skill points.
Okay, Igor, let me. Beloved weapon of revolutionaries and freedom fighters for decades. Some countries even put it on their flag, because it played such a big role in claiming their independence. But enough history. I'll give you some pointers to help you understand the weapon's full potential. The biggest challenge is compensating for recoil in automatic firing mode. You must learn to control it. Don't worry, the cans won't shoot back. Do your worst. Or best. Ready? Commence firing. Not bad at all. You sent many of them to can heaven. Okay, Professor, I think you've learned the basics. What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad to.
4 skills will be for the next one.
Actually...
The fuck you want? What's going on, Igor?
No, it's just a rat person to talk with.
What's the matter, Mousy?
Nope. Put my resources in.
Well done, Igor, but don't get cocky. You still need practice. Lots of practice.
I like to save. Then sleep. Next mission, there's like 2 missions left, then the final mission. Black Stalker.
Magic powder? It's not really your style to believe in such things, is it, Igor? Still, if there's any truth to it, it could be your best chance to defeat the shadows, and perhaps even him, the Black Stalker.
Watch out for those bastards, Igor. I heard on the radio that they're sending more troops to Red Forest.
Olga, we've got a situation here.
What's wrong?
Your village. It looks abandoned, destroyed, burned down.
What? Oh, God damn it. We'll check it out. Find out what happened.
I'm really sorry, Olga. They're all dead.
No.
I don't know what to say.
Do you know how they died?
Some of them were shot, but the wounds don't make sense. It looks like they were executed in their sleep.
No. Are you sure that everyone's gone? What about Kostya? Matvey?
I don't know, Olga.
Just take a look around. See if you can find out what happened.
I will.
Doing some detective work. Yeah, it doesn't. My scanner's not catching anything, so it looks like I just gotta look around.
I found something else.
More dead?
No. It's a tape recorder. Your name is written on the tape.
Okay, play the tape, Igor.
My beloved Olga, my sweetheart, I made a terrible mistake. I only wanted you to see what I saw. That Matvey is a tyrant, that he's hiding things from us, and that he was putting everyone in unnecessary danger. I needed to weaken him so I could make things right. For us, I spiked the food. I thought I knew what I was doing, but someone mixed up the pots and the anesthetic ended in everyone's meals. I woke up to gunshots in the middle of the night. NAR stormed the village and killed everyone in their sleep. Only I survived because I ran. I ran like a coward. I wanted to prove myself to you so bad. My scheming got everyone killed. So this is it, my love. My confession. I was never a religious type, but I will go and ask the dead for forgiveness before I join them. It's the only decent thing left for me to do. Goodbye, Olga.
What? I can't believe it. I can't do this. I can't handle this.
Don't disclose knowing about his plan. Then should probably leave. Don't disclose.
I'm terribly sorry, Olga. I had no idea.
Of course not. Why would you? Please go look for Kostya.
Olga would not like this. Oh, because I lied. I'm just following the dialogue on the guide.
Olga, I found Kostya. He's...
Yes?
He shot himself. It was quick. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that coming.
Nobody did. Please give me a moment.
Another clue I'm looking for. Somewhere in this area.
Jesus. This isn't really a cemetery, is it? It looks more like a mass grave.
I know, but it gives this awful place a kind of dignity, doesn't it? NAR used to dump bodies here. Phosphorus, slaked lime. In time, it'll burn everything up. I found my mom there, what's left of her.
What? Why didn't you tell me? Any other secrets you'd like to share?
I didn't want you to know about this place until now. Besides, everyone has secrets. The only question is, how harmful are they?
I'll check the bones, if you don't mind. Unbelievable. Is it possible they were telling the truth?
What's going on?
Remember when I told you about Chernobylite being a giant turtle that supports the Earth? It could be true. Well, at least partially.
What do you mean?
It seems to be organic. Moreover, it shows signs of basic cognitive functioning. To put it plainly, it learns. That's why it avoids the lye and phosphorus. Incredible. That explains why the shadows won't touch it. I have no idea how Matvey came up with this, but he hit the jackpot.
You can tell me the rest when you get back. Bring the dust.
I told you to return to the UK, Igor, but I see you didn't listen. Well, it's understandable in a way. You're constantly interfering in everyone's business. You're the wild card of the zone. There's no telling if you'll end up on the side of the heroes or the rats.
You're talking gibberish.
You think I don't know you've been talking to Semenov? Perhaps even Kozlov? Who else, I wonder? But your little gang of misfits and rejects has no idea you're playing both sides.
How do you...
You really are naive, aren't you, Igor? Like a lost little boy. That big brain of yours still can't comprehend what's really going on. Perhaps you're not so special after all.
Rat? Why did he call you a rat, Mousy?
They're using you, and you can't even see it. Did you ever think to stop running everyone's errands for 5 minutes and ask yourself why you're here? Why you're really here?
You're insane. Chernobylite is messing with your mind. Listen, I never sold anyone out. Someone sent me a picture of Tatiana, and I saw her in my dreams. She called out for me to find her.
You're a goddamn liar. She would never. No, you don't belong here.
It's the truth, and I can tell you believe it.
You're delusional. Semenov used a photograph to lure you here, to get you to mess with my plans. He made you his puppet, whether you realize it or not.
Semenov would never... But I saw Tanya myself. She spoke to me.
Do you expect me to pity you? Ha! Semenov orchestrated your big return, and you fell blindly into his trap. I guess I can't blame you for that. Your intentions are noble, but your naivety is downright dangerous. It's too bad you can't see it. As for Semenov, Semenov is a maniac with a god complex, a master manipulator who must be stopped at all costs. I have my own plans, and they don't involve you. Not yet, anyway. I'm not going to kill you, not today. You can thank her for that. But I can't make any promises about the future. Who knows what the future will bring? I sincerely hope I never see you again, Igor. That was fucking crazy! Well, for a minute there, I thought he was gonna cut you into little pieces and feed you to the dogs! That's what I'd do. If I was him, I mean. Anyway, good work convincing him to look the other way. At least for now.
I need to remove my radiation.
praised the great rat catcher in the skies. You faced the devil himself and survived.
Yes, it was quite an experience.
Don't worry. I could never believe that you were the Rat King, or even a lesser rat. You have a pure heart. I trust you. But now, we know exactly what we're up against. Chernobylite is the evil that descended upon this world. It's the true face of the Rat King. Listen to me, Igor. Whatever the cost, we have to destroy it. The fuck you want?
Speak with these NPCs.
What's going on, Igor?
What's the matter, Mousy?
What can I do for you, Professor?
Nope. Okay. No NPC wants to talk right now. Save. I know I haven't, yeah, this one's ready to run, but it's late for me, and I'm not gonna, yeah, it's almost 3 a.m. I can do one final stream, like finishing up the final, it's like one mission and then the final mission in simulation. Yeah, it's late. I'll stream another night. It'll be shorter, maybe like an hour and a half. It's late. Yeah, there's probably gonna be a boss fight. Then when I wake up, I do one extra mission, and then the heist. Say it again. I gotta go. It's late. Thanks for watching.